I think if we need to address the issues around schools, and we need to address it with money. The fact that we take money from the public schools to fund private voucher schools that are teaching religion is offensive to many people, and it's a house of cards that will eventually cave, because they can have all these fancy schools funded with our money, but if they do not exceed the ability of the public school to do the same thing, they will eventually go away, because we will not tolerate that. But as long as they last, and this is the important point, as long as they last, they are inflicting hardship on our current children's timeline. We have kids in first grade who in 8 years will be in high school. Will we see a resolution to the money problem in time to save that child's future? That's why this is urgent. It's a timeline, and we need to be aware that the kids have a timeline, and we need to invest in their time now. There is no substitute for that child. We need to take care of each child. We need to refund, bolster our public schools. Even if we need to bring down a sales tax on our heads, we need to do it with money. There's nothing short of money that will do it. Yeah, do all the reforms you want, but if you don't have money, or if you're taking money away from schools, you are not helping that child. I know there are proposals out there to divide up the Milwaukee public school system, but I'm skeptical because I think it's an unusual, it's a provocative proposal, but it suggests that by dividing it up and using systems to serve a smaller neighborhood, it suggests that we're just officially accepting segregation. I do not understand how you can divide up that community without finding a way to allow the kids to go to other schools than are in their own neighborhood. The Chapter 220 program, which has worked, has now been dissolved, and that's unfortunate because kids have chosen to go both ways. And that was in fact, they dissolve it even while they're talking about voucher schools being a way to choose. Well, you're dissolving 220, but you're keeping the private school system alive. One of the reasons I'm opposed to the voucher system is that I don't believe it's sustainable. And here's my story. When I was a young man, our parish built a grade school, and I did not have the occasion to use the grade school because it was opened when I went to high school. But my younger brother went to that grade school, and they were so determined that it had to be a Catholic grade school, and they were so determined that it had to serve all the kids, that my young brother, Luke, was in first grade with 60 other children. And his teacher was a fellow who bragged that he could get paid more if he served as a soda jerk. He made this comment in the classroom. My brother went through grade school and high school lagging in reading skills because he didn't get it right from the start. He ended up failing high school and signing up for the Marines, going to Vietnam, coming back with PTSD. That story to me is a story about the unsustainability of the meager wage given to the teacher. I believe, given the numbers I've seen, is that the voucher system is being built on that same system of the passionate young teacher who can afford to live less expensively, who's willing to give a few years of his or her life to the classroom. But when those teachers are fully funded, those schools will demand more money. And I don't see how that can happen, given our present unwillingness to fund education generally.